From the Mac of All Trades studio in Fairport. And driven by Victor Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram, it's Billified, the Bill Moran Podcast.
Well, hello and welcome. Thanks for getting your pot on. Thanks for telling a friend. That is how we spread the word about the pirate ship. We're on YouTube. It is Billified on YouTube. Subscribe to the page. Like us there. You can watch the entire stream there, even what goes on during the downtime. Although we do mute some mics, and probably rightfully so. I don't know. Some things get said.
Happy official 1-year anniversary.
Yeah, today is the official 1-year anniversary. That's right.
Happy anniversary. Congratulations.
Yeah. I know, man.
That's
I wasn't, well, so far, holding our own, Mark.
Yes, you are.
It is. So, Mark and Matt Reese are here. Matt from BTB. There was a box that came in. I thought it'd be fun to have you do a little unboxing, Mark.
Well,
Kindergarten
Now, so
Well,
Mark, what?
I Googled the address.
Yeah.
Oh, dear.
And it's Lookers. It's a strip joint in Syracuse. I've been to this place, all right?
You have?
Here's the best. Yeah.
Are there lookers there or no? No, there's not
no.
lookers.
Here's the best part about
Why is that?
It's kind of like there's barrels at the barrel of doll.
There are barrels.
this.
Literally.
Yeah.
You go like this. You go across the street,
Yeah.
and there's it says the neighborhood church.
Oh, so,
So
there's a
right
neighborhood-
across the street,
Yeah.
From the strip joint is the church.
Well, they can do
Buffet's
God's
no good.
work.
Get some wafers.
Got to be 500 feet away. That's all. That's the rule.
Oh, is that what it is?
Yep. Schools and churches. You can't be within 500 feet.
Yep.
Anything with a bar.
Anything with the bar.
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that. Wow.
That's why. What do you call it? Host 22. That's why they only serve beer and wine. It's because there's a church right.
You don't
right
need a
there.
liquor license for beer and wine.
It's a different license.
It's a different license.
Yeah.
It's a lesser.
Yeah.
I mean, okay. So there would be one that wouldn't get you in. So you could have a church.
right. You couldn't do like vodka.
Well,
or anything
could
like
your
that.
church serve beer and wine?
church can do anything? They get away
Yeah.
with the murder. Are you kidding me?
They get away with it.
They're $6 million churches
Yeah.
are being built, but they're not profitable. Come on now.
Yeah. Well, no one's.
We always joked that we said we're going to have our place be a church on Sundays.
Yeah.
So that way we can just make the money tax free.
Yeah.
It's a church, right?
Right.
It's non-profitable.
I kind of like that.
Yeah, me too.
I think that's a smart move, actually. Who's going to be? It would be Reverend Reese.
Reverend Reese.
Church of, the
Reverend
Church of Hell.
The Church of the Unbridled. I love it.
Get your burger between two communion wafers.
Mark got nervous when I said, "What is it? Well, why you want me to open it?" I go, "What if it blows up? Like, you don't think it would blow up everybody in the room if that were the
I'd
case?"
go from the
That's a
bottom.
good
Looks
point.
easier.
So I was thinking this though. Why do they ask you at the post office? Does this parcel contain anything liquid, fragile, perishable, or potentially hazardous? Who's answering
Right.
that? If there's something potentially hazardous, here, I'll give you scissors, and you can just be careful opening it.
Well, he's got a safety
Go from the
scissors,
bottom.
right?
It's going to
Yeah,
be easy.
Mark brought out scissors. He had safety scissors. Yeah, but go. Oh,
Now you know why.
all right,
There goes the sheep.
all right. I don't know what it could
I
be.
know.
We're going to need a patch now
I
for the
just-
sheep.
I just screwed up my sheep.
If you're sending something potentially hazardous, are you admitting that you're sending something potentially hazardous? Uh-oh. What is
Shit,
this?
film him trying to open this. This is great.
What is this?
Fuck. Oh my god, this is great.
Let me see.
Look at dog chew toy.
I didn't do it. What are you throwing it at me for? I didn't do it. It's a pillow with Mark's face as Santa, and Santa's got. Can you put the camera on here?
That's right on you
This
there.
is great.
I didn't know. Somebody sent me a message saying,
It's a nice
is,
thong.
is Mark in? He's gonna love the package that's coming.
Where'd they get the picture from?
It's your
I don't
profile
know.
picture, isn't it?
That's amazing.
That's an old picture of you.
Is that a,
Are you
is that
mad?
a Facebook
That's
profile?
a, that's
No,
a
I
thick,
don't want
that's
you
an old
mad.
thick picture.
No.
Do you want to take this home?
Do you know Marianne would love it?
Would she really?
Marianne just got her Christmas gift.
I'm not even kidding.
All right.
That's a great stocking
Well, you're
stuffer.
welcome to take that to to your girlfriend.
Sure.
Ah.
Wow. All right. Thanks.
I had no
I thank you, I guess.
I don't know. I didn't do it.
No,
We
I'm
didn't do it.
thanking.
I sincerely didn't do it.
Hunt.
Hunt. Mike
Michael,
Hunt.
Mike Hunt.
Mike Hunt.
Thank you from Looker's strip
Strip
joint
joint.
over in Syracuse.
Oh, that's the
Props to the neighborhood church.
This is great.
Thank you.
Somebody actually made that.
Someone went out of their way just
to make that. But let me just remind you of this before you, because sometimes. Well, hang on. Now.
Did you push the stomach? Does it talk at all? You might want to check that.
Sometimes you spiral. I want to say this to you. You've cut through enough that someone made something with you and you're on the podcast once a week. That's pretty impressive.
Yeah. Give it a hug, Mark.
No.
It's the watcher pillow.
Snuggle it. The camera might be in the pecker.
No, you know what that
is?
is?
Probably camera in it.
It's Santa Claus. You are like Santa Claus.
I'm not like.
No, you are.
Like
I'm going to tell you how.
Okay.
He knows when you're naughty. He knows when you're nice. Santa's always watching.
Oh yeah.
There's a camera in the back.
Santa's always watching.
Guess I can't argue.
Santa Mark.
That's a hard argument. It's hard to argue about that.
Didn't we have
still waiting for you to
somewhere?
give it a hug.
And I thought it was
Show some
over.
appreciation.
Was it in Greece? I don't remember. But there was a postal. Something happened like 2 years ago where there was a drug ring.
Yes, that was the postmaster of the
But it came out of Henrietta, but it was the postmaster.
distribution center. The girlfriend worked at the distribution center, but the actual postmaster was the one running the cocaine.
So they were running cocaine through the mail. And then this guy would get it. He was the postmaster of Greece.
But doesn't it have to go through somewhere else besides Henrietta and Greece before it gets there?
I would assume.
How does it get through there?
I have no idea. I mean, most of the time, they're probably not X-raying all packages and stuff. I mean, have you ever? I'm
like
assuming
customs
people
at the
send
border,
drugs
right?
through the mail and stuff. I've
Yeah,
heard of
right.
people.
Yeah,
sending
You get edibles
drugs
through
the
the
mail.
mail.
Yeah.
You can get edibles through the mail.
Well, now, but I think that's legal, and that's like probably a business.
Back in the day, you could, before they were legal here, you could get them from Colorado.
You could.
I had people that
You
I know
could
that
get it
would
not legally.
receive.
Yeah.
That happened to a post office right in Greece.
Yeah, the
Yeah.
drugs.
Yeah.
Yeah, because it was Henrietta, his girlfriend worked there,
Yeah.
and the postmaster general of Greece was distributing cocaine. This is awesome. This is awesome. Using the government
Check the box.
to be
There might
your
be a
drug
bag of cocaine
mule.
in there, too.
That is awesome.
Unless you
wait
pay
a
your
minute.
taxes, it's
wait
okay.
a minute.
Oh, wait, there's more.
Wait, there's more.
Oh, wait, there's more. Oh, there's more in the package. Oh, well, let's see what we got. What is this?
I just don't get this.
Oh, it's a gingerbread. Oh, look at that. It's for the tree. It's
So take you from behind,
take
gingerbread.
you from behind gingerbread.
All right.
That's very nice.
That's Marianne too.
You're going to give it to Marianne. Put it on the tree here.
Oh,
Wait,
okay.
Marianne wants that in her house.
You don't want the rubber on the tree, but
Would
you want
she?
to take me from behind gingerbread on the tree.
Would
Oh,
she?
I don't know. We can put it on
She like-
Well, the
we can
take
put it
me
on
from
a tree.
behind, that's a real ornament. Jameson just put a condom on there. That's nothing. That doesn't
Mark
mean
will
anything.
loan that to us till the holiday season's over, and then
Yeah,
when
you
we can.
guys can have it. Well, donate it. This is for the room.
All right. This is
for the room.
You're
Yeah.
going to tell Marianne that we took her ornament
Yeah.
from her?
I just sent her a picture.
We could,
of this.
if he doesn't want the pillow, that could be the tree topper.
Yeah. That would be a great tree topper, Mark.
You want to use it as a tree?
No,
top?
I don't. I think you need to bring that to your,
No,
to your
I mean,
girlfriend.
we
No,
got-
you need to
Yeah,
bring
it
that to
won't-
your
it
We
won't
girlfriend.
sit on
got.
top.
We got.
That needs to come out every year for the rest of your Christmases.
That may not go away after Christmas. That might just be a year round for Marianne.
maybe.
You think?
I think we should put. I think we should.
No, why?
Why?
No, you can put it there for now, but bring it home. Why wouldn't you bring it home to her?
Well, it's, you know.
It's very nice. Someone took the time to make that for you, and it's you, and it's your, and that way you're always watching.
Yeah. Okay.
You're always watching. I kind of like
Plus, maybe they're going to send the panic attack Danny for the tree topper next week.
the panic. Danny's denying that he had panic attacks. The I don't know if you guys out in Greece are experiencing this or not, but we had a tragedy in a parking lot here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wegmans, right?
The Wegmans right
Yeah.
up here, where somebody was hit and then like died a day later. And I don't know how old the person was.
Were they
Probably-
putting their card away?
I don't know what they were doing. They were walking, but they got hit. And
Yeah.
now when you're in that parking lot, I swear to God, everybody like just stops and doesn't know what to do.
Is it the Fairport one?
Yeah, it's right over here.
it did
Right
have
over
The old looking one?
Yeah, the parents.
Oh.
No.
The one up by you?
Yeah,
Oh, apparently.
the
I
one
was
by
in there
me.
yesterday.
Yeah.
That's where I got soaked.
Yeah, that Wegmans. I think that's the second time that
They
Wegmans
said
has
it
had
was,
a tragedy in the park.
sun in the eyes. They couldn't see.
Yeah, glare, and they couldn't see the person. Very well could be. I don't remember the day what the weather was like.
I know.
that
I haven't
day.
seen the sun in weeks. I don't know
That's
what sun
I'm
they
saying.
saw.
I'm going. What is that?
Saw it for a few minutes.
But in
today.
your
Shit.
parking lot around the holidays, do you see a lot of like? Are there fights and things for parking
Oh,
space?
there's fights every day in that parking
Shut
lot. 'cause
up.
People can't drive in
You're
it.
kidding me.
It's the second biggest parking lot in Rochester for accidents behind Ridgemont Wegmans.
Really?
Yep.
That
Why?
parking
Why
lot's
do
a
you think that is?
disaster,
Is it
too.
because
There's
people don't
two
know how to
lanes going in,
Yeah.
and I swear to God, the person in the right lane always thinks they can take a left and go, and they don't. They'll cut people off. They crash into people. I've been hit.
You've been
the
hit
right
in that
goes straight
parking
to-
lot?
The
Two of
right
my
goes straight
servers
to
have
Moe's.
been.
The
Yeah.
left goes towards you guys.
Both can go straight, or you can turn left if you want a left lane. But the people in the right lane like to turn left. Like there's no cars in the left lane. They don't look. They just do it.
Wow.
And then there's a stop sign at the end by Moe's,
Yeah.
or Moe's used to be. It's not there anymore, but nobody stops there. So if you're going straight through from, like, say, where we are,
Yeah.
people just keep going through the stop sign. I swear they never stop. They don't even look to the left. They just go right through it. There's been probably no less than 15 times I've almost hit somebody. Where I know I'm gonna lay on the horn because I know it's gonna happen. So I'm more careful going through there, knowing they're not gonna stop. It's terrible. People
Wow.
can't freaking drive.
This, and I would assume that it probably gets worse around the holidays when people are, or no,
Yeah.
or is it all the time? It's just
It's
bad
all the time, but
The parking lot was
It's-
hopping last weekend.
yeah.
I could see it was
And it's even
definitely
worse
full.
now that Wingstop is there because people are too fucking lazy to walk across the parking lot. So they park in front of the building where the curb is to get their food. So you got 8 cars lined up there. You got this guy not stopping, this guy going this way. It's a joke right now.
Man, they need like a traffic director out
They
there.
need a cop just to sit there and just
Yeah.
write people tickets is what they need.
Wow. Oy. That, because you see it in the parking lots, and I'm watching today as somebody was like backing out and someone froze, someone's walking there, like everybody's afraid.
Listen,
and
when I go to
the
Wegmans,
news-
I will not pull in. I have to go to a spot that I can pull through. I
Yes.
hate backing out at Wegmans. It's
yeah.
the worst.
Yeah, that's a good point.
I just
all of a
park
sudden
as far
people are
away
just
as I
walking
can in the
behind
lot.
I'll go far away and get my steps
I'd rather
in.
walk.
I'd rather get my steps
People
in.
want to pull up front of them. Nope. I go all the way to the end. I don't care.
Yeah, I don't blame you, but
My
that.
fat ass needs that exercise, you know?
But you got your Cowboys shirt on.
I do.
And
It's Monday, baby.
I know. And man, what a
What a great game last night. It was wonderful watching
Well,
Philadelphia just get slaughtered.
okay. So this is my question. I have a lot of questions, but you've got an angry Eagles team coming into Dallas, but I don't think that this bodes well for them because they're the road team.
I'm
And
not worried about them.
you're not worried about the Eagles.
Just pissed off the security guard.
We're right. We're more.
What
He had their
happened with
best
that?
hit.
Because I missed
He was
that
talking
completely.
shit to the linebacker from the 49ers because he got a personal foul on the play, slamming the guy down. He was talking shit, put his hand in his face. So the guy pushed his face away, and basically when he pushed his hand away, he basically hit him in the face. The player did. So they both got ejected. But this guy's the lead security guy for the Philadelphia Eagles. He's starting to fight with the players. I mean, that's the quality organization they are.
Wow. Yeah, Kevin kept mentioning that yesterday, and I was kind of oblivious to the whole thing
Yeah.
when it happened. Damn.
Yeah. So you're supposed to stop fights from happening. You said you're starting them. That's pretty good.
Head of security and works 3 no-show construction jobs.
This
Look
is-
at the guy.
This is I'm hearing the biggest game for the Cowboys and how long would you say? I thought I was seeing somebody say like in the last 3 seasons.
No, in the regular season?
Yeah.
Well, maybe. I mean, we have to win out basically at this point to win a division, and they have to lose this one plus another one. It's unlikely. I mean, we got Buffalo on the road, we got Miami on the road, we got Detroit at home, and then we finish against Washington. I don't see us winning out those 4 games, unfortunately.
No. Oh, so you have to win out to what?
We have to win
win the
out.
division?
Well, we have to win out, and Philly has to lose against us and lose one more because they own the tiebreaker over us. if
Well, they
don't.
could.
They could because they got to play Seattle, who's
Yeah.
playing for their playoff lives. Same
Yeah.
thing with San Francisco this week.
Yep.
They have to play the Giants twice in Arizona. So Seattle's really the only chance they have of losing. Although Arizona's playing really well.
Who
lately.
knows with the Giants though? I mean, they could pop up at any
It's that
moment.
team, you know?
Yeah,
Yeah,
that would be something.
it would be great. But again, we'd have to win all 4, and I just not confident we're gonna, win. I think we usually split with Philadelphia, home and home.
Yeah.
I feel like we have a lot of anger built up from the last time we played them.
Yes,
we should have
yes,
beat them.
Yes.
So I feel like we'll take care of business. It's not going to be an easy game. It'll be high scoring, but I think we'll take care of business at home.
We were watching you dance with about 22 49ers fans
Yeah,
last night on
yeah.
Facebook.
Sure. Yes, sir. Those are my friends last night. We're
But
back to hating each other today, though.
Danny was putting the guests on the weight of the collective weight of the group.
Oh, yeah.
But Mark, last night Kansas City loses.
That scares me
Yeah, it scares me as well because why?
because
They're fired up at home.
They're at home and they're pissed off, right?
What do you?
Our defense is not what it was. It's
It's-
fallen off the last few weeks. And he doesn't have a target. He's got Kelsey, and they're taking Kelsey out of the game. He's got no
Yeah.
receivers.
Tell me
Yeah.
about it. Fantasy football's killing me.
Is it with Kelsey?
I have Mahomes and
'Cause
Kelsey. And it's
I
killing me.
I mean, look,
Allen's had 2 good games in a row, the Jets and Philadelphia. So he's had 2 good games. So he's going to go in there, and they always do when in Kansas City during regular season. They just can't win in the playoffs.
Well, I thought the Bills beat them in Kansas City in the regular season.
They
did.
one
do.
year.
They always
do.
do. Yeah. That's
Yeah.
what I
Oh,
said.
the
Yeah.
Bills. Oh, the Bills win.
Win.
So you think the Bills have this one? All right. I'm not.
I think they got to.
I want that, but
I think the Bills have this one, but I think the team that they're going to beat, that everybody's going to be shocked, I think they beat Dallas.
You think the Bills beat Dallas?
Yeah.
Yeah, but they're on the
we don't play well on the road.
That's on
Yeah,
the road.
it's on the road. That's
in
why.
Buffalo.
Yeah, I know.
It's on Buffalo.
You're
Yeah.
going.
We average 23 points in a game on the road and 41 at home. So it's a huge difference being at home.
And especially if they win against Kansas City, they're playing desperate.
Yeah.
So
But I think that's what Buffalo's got to score at least 30 points for the rest of their games.
the rest of their games, right?
or they're in trouble.
Right.
If they score less than 30, they're not going to win.
Yeah, I think they win this game, but I think they have to score 41, 44
be
points.
I
high
feel like
score.
in a way this is sort of maybe it's an overstatement for this one. I feel like for the Cowboys, it's sort of a Super Bowl game
this week
against the Eagles.
It is.
I
You know,
I do feel
closest
that way.
we've been in 28
Don't you think?
years.
I just feel like it is. And then I go for the Bills. I'm not sure if it's exactly a Super Bowl game against Kansas City because they've played them before, but
It's a
you
playoff
need to
game for
win.
them.
You
This
need to
is
win.
The playoff games are from now on.
Yeah.
Basically, you're playing for your lives.
Yeah. But I was starting to think, the Cowboys are known as what?
America's team.
You got it.
Yeah.
But I'm wondering if they are America's team anymore. Because for a while there, it seemed like when the Bills were sort of on that high, they were rising up, Bills fans would pop up everywhere.
sure.
You know what I'm seeing pop up
Oh, the
everywhere
Bills
now?
have huge fans.
Yeah, no, I know. But you know what I'm seeing pop up everywhere now? Fucking Lions fans.
Oh, of course.
The Lions fans are popping up
We
everywhere.
talk about this.
and
a lot.
They've
go-
had nothing to celebrate for the last 80
I know,
years.
but
Right.
But where were they? Cowboys fans live and die. The shit goes down, they're taking the shit.
We're still there.
All there. I don't know this with the Lions fans. All of a sudden, I've been a Lions fan for years.
Well, the economy of Detroit's always been a little low, so maybe they're finally getting their
No, but I'm
TVs cut
saying
back on.
anywhere they go, anywhere, any city. Then I'm going, all of a sudden, right now, I almost feel like they're America's team in terms of people loving them. All of a sudden.
Yeah, I
they're-
mean the whole America's thing is because of sales of jerseys,
Yes,
and merchandise, stuff like that.
yes.
I mean
I
the
think they're
Cowboys
one of the most
outsell
valuable-
everybody
yeah.
by anybody. It's not even close.
No.
The second team is.
What was the help for
millions
that?
behind.
Because of the hot cheerleaders back in the day?
You know what? Everybody loved them in the 70s and 80s because they were in the 70s they were winning.
Yeah,
and
they
then,
were.
I didn't see anybody in the 80s when they were losing. Growing up, they sucked.
That's when they all became 49er fans.
89, I could count on my hand how many Cowboys fans I knew.
Well,
One
it
in
wasn't long
15.
after that, man. They turned around.
3
When did
years.
Aikman join the team? 89?
89. So
Yeah.
they went 1-15 his first year, but I only think he played 8 games that year because
Yeah,
of
probably.
concussions.
Oh, really?
Yeah, he got beat up bad. Their
I'm
line was
wondering how
bad.
that dude can even form a sentence sometimes.
Yeah,
Because
he
he
took a
says he
beating.
doesn't remember like second halves of Super
Yeah.
Bowls or anything.
Well, if you just
Fix
look
that.
at his face on the broadcast, half the time he's like he's out there.
You
He's
think
always
so?
had that. He's always had that look like
but
he's high.
But he sounds
Him
great.
and Joe Buck both look like they're high.
But he never seems to miss a beat.
No,
he seems
he's
to be
good.
fine.
He's actually a really good announcer.
Yeah, I think he is. And let me tell you something, Mark. Just saying, if you were to ever watch a couple, that dude is in fucking unbelievable
Watch Troy
shape.
Aikman.
Troy
Buck.
Aikman.
Troy Aikman's in unbelievable
Wait, you want me
shape.
to watch Troy Aikman and Joe Buck?
No,
thank-
not Troy Aikman and Joe Buck.
Well,
Troy
I-
Aikman and
aren't
whatever
they a
his wife
couple?
is. No, they're not.
Oh,
a
I
couple.
thought they were.
Yeah, okay. But he's in unbelievable shape. The guy,
Yeah.
and he's, what is he, 57?
No, he's not. Those.
Well, I'm 52. He's 54.
54?
Yeah, he came out in '89, so that would put him around 22 then.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. It's
He's
a
got to be
little,
54, 55.
yeah, that's what I think. So, and I know he was in some men's, I don't know, somebody took a shot of him on a boat or something, and people were like, God damn, that dude's in great
Yeah,
shape.
he still works out.
Daughter's got Aikman face too.
What's Aikman face?
Aikman
That
face.
face that he makes, his daughter's got Aikman face.
Oh.
I hate
Is
to
he
be
still
talking
married?
about kids.
Or is he?
No, I think he's got a girlfriend now. He's divorced.
Oh, yeah.
Those are ugly
Troy
kids.
Aikman, he
My
can't-
buddy's
he can't stay married.
my buddy's best friend lives next door to him in Dallas.
They-
Says he's just a great guy. He's over there all the time.
What?
Yeah. Gives him tickets to the Cowboys games.
Just
a
hangs
lot.
out?
Yeah. They're neighbors. And he says every time he goes down and stay with him, he's just the most down earth guy, like your next door neighbor. You'd never know he's that famous.
Did he ever tell you if Joe Buck was there?
No. No, Joe Buck's never gonna. Troy's pulled some.
You
some
like Joe
hot
Buck?
ass in his life.
Yes, he has. Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't. Yes, I mean,
Yeah, I think Joe-
I think they're
I-
great together. I think I'm just.
I
you know,
never.
I hate Joe Buck.
But the way, but the way
Tell
I
me
used
why,
to
because
love him. I used to love him.
can't
He
understand
just,
why.
I don't know. He's gotten on my nerves.
the way
now.
he looks at Troy and kisses his ass during the whole thing is what's annoying.
Oh, really?
Yes, he kisses Troy
All
his
right,
ass.
what
during
about
the-
Collinsworth? A lot of people don't like
I can't
Collinsworth.
stand
You can't
Collinsworth.
stand him.
No.
Let me
I
explain
don't think it
something
is.
about Collinsworth.
Please do, because I feel
Collinsworth
like I don't get it.
wants people not to stand him. He likes being the bad
Yeah, I
guy.
agree with that.
He will say stupid shit just to piss people off.
But he'll
I
break
agree.
a play down just like Tony Romo, and everybody
Yes.
loves that Tony Romo does it.
No,
but
and when he breaks the play down, I don't have a problem with it. He's kind of like, I used to love John Madden.
Yeah, me too.
But he would always say that's the greatest tackle in football. And then the next
Yeah.
week you're watching a different game and say it's the greatest tackle in football. But him and Summerall were amazing, and Summerall wasn't even sober doing these.
No, he
broadcasts.
wasn't. Summerall, I used to fall asleep as a kid.
Joe
sometimes.
Buck is very good about breaking stuff down. I think he probably gets a little bad rap because of his father. His father was amazing.
Yeah, his father
So,
was.
Troy
It's
Aikman,
hard to go
57.
and do what your dad did,
Yeah.
but he did it on a bigger scale than his old man. His old man was just what, St. Louis?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I said he was the voice of the
Yeah.
Cardinals.
Right,
baseball.
but he was Joe's everywhere.
Yeah.
But Joe seems like I remember Artie Lang on some interview, and I couldn't tell if it was a bit or not. But Joe got up and walked away.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I think he
Yeah.
walked out.
Yeah.
And Artie was just like drilling him, and I
yeah, Joe gave most of the stuff up when he went to ESPN because he was doing the World Series for Fox. He was
Yeah,
doing
he's
everything
doing everything.
for Fox.
Golf, everything.
Now he's just doing football.
yeah. But when you
Monday night, that's all
same
he has to
work,
worry about.
less work, same money, or more money.
I don't know. I think it's more money because he was doing World Series. He was doing
Yeah, I don't.
Super
I
Bowls.
have no idea.
Yeah, but I mean, same money, less work, but you're calling games that people are going to remember forever.
Yeah.
World Series games.
That's true. That is true.
US
And you're in all the
Opens.
highlights, and you're in
It's
all
gotta
the
be a
things
lot of
when they
work
look
after
back.
a while, though.
You're in those calls, those famous calls.
I mean, Collinsworth's been doing it for 30 years.
Yeah.
I mean, so it's like obviously somebody likes him.
I have
I
no
think
problem.
I think he's funny.
I have no problem with him.
I think he
his
just-
kid. I don't get.
Right.
His kids just like him.
They,
Yeah, but I don't get the kid is like.
they
They're
want
the
that guy
same.
that everybody's. We're talking about him right now. That's
Yes.
all they care about.
Right.
They're
That's
talking
true.
about him. That's,
That's
what
true.
they want.
All
They
right.
want that asshole.
Yeah.
And he's great at it. You know?
All right. Tonight, BTV brought in the French toast
oh
burger.
my God.
Yeah.
Oh my freaking
Yeah.
God.
And then I got to tell you something. Like I was a little hesitant with the gravy.
Yeah.
No, the gravy's great.
So I put it on the side.
Yeah, the gravy's great.
We've
It
been
was
too soggy. by the time
great
we
to
got here.
dip in there. That is so good. You have to try the burger because it's something that I go, man. It's one of their handhelds. It's their French toast burger, half-pound burger, cheese, bacon, egg, sausage, gravy between two pieces of sourdough French. It's not even like you skimped
that
on the
big,
bread.
thick-ass bread.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but it's phenomenal. Served with fries. We had it with chips. I don't know why people don't get the ranch chips.
I don't get it either, man. The ranch chips
They're
are better
so
than any
good.
French fry you're gonna get. I
Yeah,
promise
they
you.
are.
Down with chips and a side of the hot sauce, which I did a
Yeah.
couple weeks ago.
Yeah.
That was delicious.
Oh, yeah.
It's a good idea too.
Then they have, how about this for the lighter fare? I'm a big fan of roasted Brussels sprouts.
Me too.
I
am
love
too.
them. Do you?
I love him.
Yeah. And it's romaine, Brussels, almonds, shaved Parmesan, and pomegranate seeds. You can add chicken, steak, shrimp, or black bean burger. All to that. It's roasted Brussels sprout salad. Some of the specials this month out of BTB, Woodfire Pizza and Grill in the Mall at Grease Ridge. And they got the Yule Mule. That's the Mule of the Month cocktail. Get a black button gin, lime juice, cranberry, dash of bitters, and ginger beer. Sounds really nice. A little refreshing, crisp for the holidays.
Mules
That's
are
right.
very, very popular.
They
these
are
days.
really
Yeah.
popular.
Yep.
Why?
I don't know.
People feel
love
fancy?
A meal. I think so.
Is it mostly women?
No, it's guys and women.
I didn't know.
My neighbor drinks a triple all the time. We'll play
Triple
cards
mule?
over- Triple mule over, yep. He likes
Wow.
to, you've met Bob. He likes to drink a little bit.
Yeah, you got some. And they got the mistletoe milkshake. This will make you make out with Joe Buck. You have
Oh,
this.
yeah. Yeah.
Vanilla vodka, cream de menthe, ice cream, and topped with whipped cream. It's all there.
It sounds
at
like the
BTB.
same. It
You
sounds
should
like
get
the
those
same,
for straw toppers. With
It sounds like
Hello.
the St. Patrick's Day one.
The Shamrock Shake.
Yeah, Shamrock Shake.
Yeah, you have to talk to your girl Lisa about that.
Uh-oh. Look at you. You're going to get... See, now you're starting trouble.
I was talking about a Shamrock Shake.
Yes, it's delicious.
Yes.
Delicious. BTB Woodfire Pizza and Grill. They're in the mall at Grease Ridge. 10% off if you use the name Billified.
Yep.
Just mention the podcast. You get 10% off. It's a fantastic deal. BTB Woodfire Pizza and Grill in the mall at Grease Ridge.
Do you love boating? Well, Freedom Boat Club makes boating easier than ever. At Freedom Boat Club, we buy the boats and you enjoy them. Here's how it works.
Let it be me. Let it be me who comes to hold you
By the way, you fuckers, I love this song.
when the world outside.
And I'm going to do an interview with he and his
It's been
What the fuck is wrong with you?
We bump with If You Ain't Bustin', You Ain't My Cousin next.
I don't know where that is.
You have so much competition now.
Let it be
What?
me.
He's got his own radio show. Did you know that?
No. I didn't. I really didn't
swear.
know that.
He's on Rochester Free Radio, 106.3.
Listen to this lady.
That's part of the song.
I think Joey does nice.
I love Joey.
I think he does nice work.
I don't think he sounds bad.
No, I don't think he does at all. But
It's because this is a woman, not Joe.
I'm aware of that.
but so when does this show start?
Let's see.
Should we call him?
Let's call him.
Yeah, let's call him.
Should we call him?
After that, you call the girl from Wayne County.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Give
Why
it
do you
a
want to
run.
call the girl from Wayne
I
County?
don't
What is wrong with you? Are you wait? You want to watch her?
No.
What do you mean you don't want to watch her?
No.
You sure?
I tried to get two different women in here tonight, but Bill Kibosh won. And the
I
other
did
said,
not
no, thank you.
kibosh any.
You
Do
were-
not do that.
I'll show you the text.
God damn it, motherfucker!
Nothing's safe, I'll tell you.
Shit, Mark, nothing.
It was
nothing.
It was Danny's wife and Stephanie.
didn't
Stephanie
say-
couldn't do it.
I didn't. No, fuck off, because I know what's going to happen here. I got all kinds of problems right now. Not
99 problems.
I got
Podcasting ain't one of them.
are all of them.
No, I got 99 problems, and I'm about to pick on Mark, and I have no right to pick on Mark.
Why are you going to pick on me about
Because
what?
last week I think you were very upset with me, and I
I wasn't upset with you. I was upset with him.
What did I do?
The fuck did he do?
Because he's the one that freaking gets you going all the time.
Oh, wait. Okay, hang on a
He's
second.
the shit stirrer, but I'm the one that
Buddy,
did it.
That's
Right.
not fair, because I saw you get, and I'm going to say it. I saw you get a little emotional. I almost
I
called you
didn't
this
get
week.
emotional.
Fuck you, you did so. And I almost called you, and then I thought you'd be mad at me for
I
even
wasn't mad. We
question.
were
No,
fine when we walked out.
Question it. Yes. Well, that's why I went over and gave you a hug. I don't
Right.
want you to. I don't want you leaving here hurt.
I'm not mad.
All right.
I think that
I didn't say 3 words. Don't put it on me.
All right. You're always throwing freaking digs in there.
Well, he does.
He does, right?
You do. They're like
It's in my job description, Tommy.
I'm choking over here. He goes, Mark goes, I'm going to come over and burp you. Kevin goes, yeah, he sticks his thumb up your ass when he burps you. Ugh.
See, stuff like that.
I wasn't
And that
making
annoys
I
you.
wasn't making a thumb joke
It
about that. I
does.
was just making a thumb up the ass
That's what
joke.
annoys me. I actually was I was gonna call you and tell you to have him take it down a notch.
Were you really?
I really was actually, yes.
All right.
Because I think what he says, what I think.
Matt, can you drive me home tonight?
No, wait. Now, time out a second. Because I'm the guy that is usually instigating and kind of getting you egged on because I always figure.
I missed something last week.
I just do what I'm
Okay.
told.
I sort of did too. And this is what thank you.
I don't remember
I'm so
Kevin
glad-
ever do anything last week.
Well, I
No,
know
you
I
guys
did.
don't-
I'm always the one that gets blamed.
No, but you guys don't. That's what I'm saying.
Which
though.
usually is my fault.
That's what I'm saying though. Is he throws in because he's good at that. He'll throw in a dig and think that nobody heard it.
But here's the thing with you,
And
it's
it's good
hard.
timing.
It's hard
Do
to
what I'm
tell with
told.
him because what we told you last week was tell Greg Connors Josh Allen sucks or something like that. Tell him he's terrible. Remember we said that to
Yeah,
you?
yeah.
And you did, and you do it well. And so I can't tell if you're playing along with the joke or sincerely upset.
I was not upset last week. Did I?
You,
did
you looked pissed off.
I,
You
did
were
I
a little
say
upset
anything
at
when
the
we were
end
in
of
the
the show.
car?
Well, I don't want to say what you said when we got in the car.
What did I say when we got in the car?
Because
Oh,
he said he wasn't mad at you guys. Let's say that,
Oh,
but he was pissed off.
I was.
You told me you were fighting with somebody else via text.
We don't
Were
need
you?
to talk. We don't need to talk about that.
No?
Probably shouldn't talk about
All right.
it.
Is
Never
the
mind.
chick from 315?
See?
Yeah, I see.
Little dig.
All right. You said something earlier, and I'm not going to say exactly what it was,
Right.
but it reminded me of somebody. Like when you go out to holiday parties and things, and you're with your significant other, and they get drunk. Like I had somebody fall off a stool drunk, fall through they had a canvas, like a tarp, because they were doing work. She disappeared behind that. She fucking fell.
We can tell the story.
What?
What else?
Well, as long as you're fine.
I'm fine with that.
I don't give a shit.
I'm fine with it.
Yeah.
We go to one of Marianne's friends, girls that she's nursed with, that she was in nursing with.
Yeah.
And we go to a party, and she parties with these people all the time, you know. So she's on tons of meds still, and she's still, you know, she's walking now, but it's still, you know, difficult for her to walk. So I go inside. They're all outside. They're smoking their cigarettes, and they're around the fire, and I'm inside watching college football with the husbands.
Talk about the weather.
I want to see that.
Well, it's been awfully rainy out the last few days, guys.
It's a Cialis commercial.
Well, I'll tell you what, my knee's been acting up. I think we're getting a big nor'easter coming in.
They're more fun to talk to than you guys.
Oh, fuck off. That is so not
He has a lot
true.
more in common.
Huh?
Yeah.
He's got a lot more in common with them.
So
That
she,
may be true these days.
yeah. So she comes in. So she comes in and says she's ready to leave. And I go in, and I'm going. What did you do? And she goes, I had 5 shots of that freaking screwball.
Yeah.
5 shots.
So she didn't come in. She stumbled in.
What's that?
She must have
No,
stumbled
she
in.
didn't even come in. I had to go. I went out. We just
Nice.
we just went around, and like her friends were like carrying her to the car. Like, but she could walk
Dude.
by herself. She could walk by herself.
That's amazing though. 5 shots. That's amazing.
And so I'm pissed off at her. Right?
Why?
Because I don't want anything to happen to her. I don't need her. We don't need her to follow with all the progress that she's made. In the
Okay,
last
I
2
get
months.
that, but at the same time, I mean,
she
you gotta
did deserve-
you got to give her a little
she
bit
did
of it.
des- yeah, I know.
Blow off steam. What's the
Yeah.
big deal?
Yeah,
You know.
Was it just the shots, or was there other
I think
seltzers and beers involved?
There's
When
other
you're-
stuff involved too.
What's okay? But when you're pissed off, what do you say?
What do I
Nothing.
say?
He says nothing.
Nothing. Just slams his phone down
That's
like he
what
did
I'm
last Monday night.
He's angry.
It's better to say
His
nothing.
Aikman
It's
face.
better to say nothing than say something that you're going to regret later. Words, you can't ever take back words.
Don't say that, because I've said a lot of things over the years, and I said some stuff today to somebody, and I did call up and say I didn't mean it, but I mean I said some horrible things today.
Somebody else?
Yeah.
So you're horrible to other people?
Jeez.
Oh, even worse.
Oh,
You,
great.
I bust balls with.
Right.
This, I was like awful. I mean, awful. I used awful language and said awful things to them.
No wonder Mulcahy was just closed tonight.
I heard Damien's.
No Guinness for you, mister.
I heard
I'll
Damien's.
motherfucking kick your ass, you motherfucker.
I heard Damien's feelings. No, I'm just saying, like, but sometimes can't you just be in the heat of the moment and say stuff and then go, man, you caught me at the worst time.
That's the way I
With
used-
guys, yes. With women, no.
but that's the way I used to be.
What do you mean you used to be?
I used to say some awful things, you know, when I would argue with people, and
Yeah.
I'd stop so I don't argue anymore. And I think about it before I do anything. It's better for me just to shut the fuck up and say something that I'm going to regret.
Well, I agree with that.
Right. But I learned
you know
how
what
to do
that,
it.
You know what that shows? Maturity.
I'm
Just
just
hanging out with these guys who can predict
Because
the
you
weather
know
by
darn
the
well-
bad knee.
you know darn well-
fucking learn something.
you know darn well you're gonna be you're gonna be you're gonna be cool with that person in about an hour or two, unless you say something.
no, you're
really
100%
fucking
right.
Stupid.
You
But
are 100%
guys you
right.
can say shit to and just go off and say shit, and then like an hour later be cool. Women, it's going to be like
Yeah.
the dark ages for a week and a half.
Be a problem.
Regardless of whether you apologize or not, it's still going to be the dark ages.
What's
Because they
going
don't fucking forget.
Well,
Some crazy shit will happen 3 days later.
Yeah, I mean, I've
You
said
remember
some
when you
shit to
said that
Mark
to me?
that I regret, afterwards. And after a day or two, we're fine.
See, I won't see. That's the difference between us though. Now is because I won't say anything
back.
because that's how me and Chance. That's how one of our friend. We didn't speak for a bunch of years.
Wait, you and Chance, your friend who just died.
That died. Yeah, we
Yeah.
didn't speak about I don't know, 15 years ago. We didn't speak for a long time.
Really?
And then when my mom died, he came to the.
He showed up.
He showed up, yeah, and then
Yeah.
everything was cool.
Yeah.
But I said some pretty awful things to him that that I couldn't take back. Luckily, Luckily, we were.
But usually, like, I think to Matt's point, most guys, you say stuff and you kind of go, it's the heat of the moment kind
But
of
women
thing.
will bring it up like 6 years later.
Yeah, like Mark can say anything he wants to me, and after a day or two, I'll forget about it. Now,
That's
if I say
Mark.
something like that to Natalie, fuck,
Yeah.
it's a month.
And then you get it 6 years later, too.
Oh yeah.
Remember that one time you said that thing?
She knows. She knows she's famous for it. She'll tell you.
All women are famous for it.
She'll tell you about things that happened years ago, which I'm not very proud of. But she'll remind me every once in a while.
What gets brought up? What do you? What I
that
think
time you
for
got
another
drunk?
reason. What did you say? What did you say to Chance? Do you remember? That was so bad.
Yes, I accused him of stealing money from my brother's bar.
Oh. Well, now that's a little different.
that
than,
is different.
That's
That's not
different
talking
than
shit.
that's not talking shit.
Now you're accusing.
Now you're
somebody of
saying that
stealing.
I'm a liar and a thief.
Scumbag.
Yeah,
Yeah.
That is a big difference.
that is a big difference.
So
But maybe he did. Maybe he did.
I think he did.
I know, but
I would guess he did too.
Yeah, what do you-
I'm pretty sure he did.
yeah. Well, you're usually not throwing around accusations like that, Mark. I know you.
Yeah.
But wow, hey, that should be pretty bad. Now, do you have anything mean you want to say to Joe Picato?
No, not at all.
All right.
He's very talented.
Well,
Do everything you mean you want to say to Kevin Williams? We're calling him next.
no, we're not.
He's not talented.
I'm going to call Joe Picato. Let's just see
How
if he
fat
answers.
after that? Talk
Yeah,
football.
we could talk football with that. I have that number. I just
You'll
can't.
never get a call from him again.
Yes, my son.
We are on the podcast, Mr. Picato.
Yeah, I don't usually talk at night past 7 o'clock, but you're special.
All right. Well, we were just
Let
talking
it be
about.
us.
We
Sounds
were
like
just
Mark's
playing your
girlfriend.
song "Let It Be Me," which I think is one of
Yeah.
my favorite songs that you do. And then it was brought to my attention that you are going to be doing a radio show.
You know, I can only stand in your shadow so long.
No, that's okay. I want to know about this. I think this is wonderful.
Well, it's a small radio station, but I think I always wanted. People have been telling me to do radio for years, and I never wanted to do it in a corporate setting, and I never wanted to do it like in a. You
didn't want to do it where you can make money?
This first guest is going to be the Fairport Village board ladies.
Oh, okay. Yeah. So,
No, I'm always going to do something to make money. It's just that I didn't want to do it where it was a full time, like you did it, like
Yeah.
a full time job.
I got you. Yeah. So,
You know,
what?
I wanted to do it for fun, and if it ever turned into something, it'd be great. If it didn't, then I'd learn something from it. So that's all about.
When does it start, and what are we going to hear?
Well, the greatest thing, it's on that local station, a small local station called 106.3 FM. It's kind of like a non-for-profit.
Yeah.
And I like some of the people over there, and they could use a personality on that station. They don't really have one.
Do you need to start some dick jokes?
So when are they going to get one?
Who's talking? I want to know who's talking.
That's Mark Hillman. He wanted to know when do you start over there?
December 15th on a Friday night.
Friday night. What time?
Yeah, like when most people listen to the radio,
9 to
Friday
9:17.
night.
Definitely not 7 p.m.
What time?
Like 8 to 10 p.m.
Okay. All right. Now, is it on the?
It's just going to be fun. I want to just talk about things that I want to talk about.
Is it on the internet as well?
Yeah, they stream.
Yeah,
do?
they got a good satellite. I mean, they don't have one as big as 95.1.
Oh,
I mean, it reaches the city. It reaches certain.
yeah. No, but I'm
Yeah,
saying,
but
does
they-
it also stream online?
They stream, Joe. That
It does.
Oh,
yeah.
of course they stream.
stream.
All right, then I'll have to check it out. Maybe what we'll do is we'll try to capture some of Joe and play it back on our podcast. Give you a little extra promotion.
Oh, radio. I mean, that's one of the
critique
things that I always thought about you guys. I'm talking about people who really did it, like you and
Yeah.
Brother Weeze. I've been interviewed all over the country, and it was always amazing that what you guys get away with. You know what I mean? It's really not fucking hard work at all. No.
Wow. Hey,
You
Bill,
finally figured that
you've
out.
been a real slacker for 20 years, Bill, just so you know.
You know what most people do, and I always was proud of your talent. I think you're a talented guy. I've told you that a million times. I
Yes,
think
you
you're
did.
better.
You did. You said nice
I
things.
think you're better, much better than the average person that does anything. So has no reflection on you. But even when I've been on in California or in Vegas or Rochester or anywhere I've done it, is they kind of walk in with their fucking shorts on and
Oh yeah.
they look at. Let's see, what can we talk about? Oh, you know what? And they read the paper and they figure out, let's talk about something. Then they eat a fucking donut and
Eat a donut. Yeah.
But that being said, I've also seen you be a producer and to put together a show.
That's
very,
right.
very
Dad, come on. Now,
very difficult.
Now,
it's difficult.
Joe, Joe,
you know what I'd like to ask you a question about? Really, about
yes.
radio, since you're so experienced at it.
Yeah, sure.
What is I didn't even want to do 2 hours. I thought that was long. I'm thinking what do you think's a good time for a radio show? Like an hour, 2 hours?
Well, what are you doing on there? Are you playing music or talking?
Well, the greatest thing I did when I went with the people, because I'm, you know me, there's a lot to this guy. I'm simply complicated.
This is your fault.
I can be very serious, very calculated. Well, the thing I didn't know 3 of the guys. I never met them. They wanted to talk to me, and I said, "Well, listen, let me just take this off the plate for you, so you understand something. The last thing I'm thinking about this is to be some vanity show for Joe Mercado because it's boring.
Yes,
you're not kidding.
Can't go in there and you just can't talk about yourself all the time as much as everybody would want. It's not the fucking bore.
All right, are you going to do music and talk or talk?
No, I'm going to do talk, interviews. I'm doing music. I'm going to do.
I think if you went 90 minutes, that's nice, or 2 hours. I would go 2 hours. I think you're fine.
But have about 4
and
hours
what do you
worth of
do?
prep.
Do you break it down? Say in every hour, what do you do? Do you break it down in 3 segments or 4? Or what do you do?
It depends on how they have it, but since it's your time, I don't know. We'd have to talk about this off the podcast.
Of course.
No, I'll give you a
How
call.
Are you feeling?
I'll give you a call.
How are you feeling? Feeling all right?
I'm feeling all right. How about yourself? Do you have a nice Thanksgiving?
Yes, of course.
Well, good. That's the important thing. And I'm going to call your dad this week and try to get the 2 of you in.
Yeah, I love it, man.
That would
I'm
be
proud of you. Keep rocking, bro. And if I have any questions about how to do it, I'd call you up. Trust me.
Okay. I love this song.
Be well.
First
I love this song. I love this song.
Thank you, brother.
You hear this song? All right. See you, Joey.
Bye, brother.
After that interview,
Mark Trainwreck Hillman stops the show once again.
Can you let me hang up the note?
You're going to piss him off.
I can't even get the goddamn phone hooked
Man,
up here already.
people have been saying the show has gotten a little bit boring since, Mark took a job and got a girlfriend. You really just tanked it tonight.
Hey, I didn't mean
You just
to.
put it.
I know you're
Everybody's
blaming
tuned
me. All we proved is how bad the show is going to be after that 3 minutes of the worst interview I've ever heard in my whole entire
like-
life.
He was just saying he wasn't going to talk about it. I said that was the funniest.
Sounds like there's about 90 seconds worth of prep done.
That was rough.
Well, see, this is your fault
How's that my fault?
because you said, "Oh, you should give him a call."
I
And
didn't say you said.
Next week he'll blame me, so it's okay.
I think.
I didn't say you say, hey, let's give him a call. I'm like, yeah, I
He
didn't.
said, he said they don't have any talent. He goes, when are they going to bring some in? Who's on the line with us? He was so pissed off at Mark.
But that was bad.
All right.
I can't wait to listen to this show.
Who are
I
the
love
people
train
you
wrecks.
pissed off? Well, I do too on radio. I've always loved that.
You know, I like when TV stations going black.
Yes, me
I
too.
sit there until it goes back on
and
the
you
air.
count. Yes, you want to see. There is something because having done it, somebody's shitting their pants behind the scenes,
Oh, I know.
running around.
That was
Someone's
been me.
yelling. People's like yelling. They're blaming. Like it could be one guy's fault, but he's blaming everybody else. And
Oh, I got to tell you, when I first started our news.
Yeah.
And I was in the master control room. One of the hot girls that was working, in the newsroom came and wanted me to make. Back then, we made dubs of their stories.
Yeah.
Well, she gave me something. It was personal. It was a personal one. She goes, "You do this for me." It was like an engagement. It was her engagement. Someone videotaped her engagement.
Okay.
So I go to do the dub.
Oh no. Tell me it goes over the
It
fucking.
goes over the air.
Come on.
I swear to God.
Really?
I swear to God.
Who was the reporter? Can you say? Don't say.
No, I can't. Actually, I don't even remember.
Yeah, because
Did you
they
insert graphics too?
burn and churn in
this
those.
this was in 99, 2000.
Yeah.
So
Oh, that's pretty funny.
Stephanie DuMarie or
Did you
something
get in
like
trouble?
that. Oh, fuck yeah.
What happened?
Well, if it wasn't for my boss, our news boss wanted me fired.
Yeah.
But my boss went to bat for me.
Yeah. So it's
So-
good when you have a boss like that.
Yeah, he fought for his guys.
Yeah, that's very good. All right, we'll take a moment. We'll get more with Joe Mercado. I'm kidding. Coming next. But first, so Britney Spears, who now is naked every day on Instagram.
I'm reading her book.
Whoa! What?
My wife's listening to it on an audio, as an
Yeah.
audiobook.
It's
Yeah,
actually
your who is?
My wife.
Your wife. Your wife. You're reading the book, Mark.
there's a lot of good shit in that book.
I knew exactly where you're going with that.
It's not even a choose your own
I know
adventure.
somebody who read it and loved it.
It's great.
Yeah.
So far it's good.
What have you learned? I'm seriously. What have you
Wait, are
learned about
reading
her?
it or are you listening to it on audio?
He's
I'm
reading.
reading it.
Oh, damn.
Yeah.
You impressed he can
She's
read?
kind of coming
What are
off
you trying to get
she's
at?
kind of coming off
I
as
didn't
the
know people
victim.
did that anymore.
She is.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. And it's
Do you think it's real?
it's hard to say. I think her father. I think it's real about how awful her parents are.
Well, I just saw her talking about, all of a sudden, all I see was from chest to like belly button, right? Of a woman rolling around on the bed on Instagram, and I don't see the name, and I go, what in God's name? I'm like, damn, they're doing underwear commercials? It's Britney Spears.
Yeah.
And she's talking about a push-up bra. But you don't see her face. You just see, I'm like, that woman's in pretty decent shape.
Well, she's on Instagram all the time, Nate.
Well, I know she is, but I always think, okay, here's what I see. I get her hotness, whether she's hot or not, I can't tell because there's such a touch of crazy there for me. I'm like, I feel bad for her.
It's kind of a turn on. I don't know.
Do you?
She's still doing the hibachi chef
Does the
videos?
crazy turn you on?
You know, yeah,
Yes,
obviously.
him?
Yes,
Him?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, crazy turns him on. Believe
for
me.
real.
I'm
why
definitely
he's
attracted to
friends with
crazy
Mark.
But
bitches.
when we say crazy, like, what do you
See?
mean? Because
I mean, I drive them crazy a little bit too,
All right,
but
no.
on top of that, they have to be crazy to start. I don't know. I like that.
Well,
I
I'm
like
not-
that
Crazy in the head,
challenge.
I'm
crazy
not-
in the bed.
I want that challenge. Right. right.
that is true. But I'm when I see this, and I always think like I feel bad for her. I feel like she's just someone needs to rein that in. Like you don't want to be
No,
a
that's
joke.
that's too crazy. Yeah.
That almost feels too crazy. She's naked on the beach. She's got her ass out. She's like,
I mean, I don't see
Well,
anything wrong
the
with
guy
that.
that was supposed to rein her in, they got married and they lasted, what, about 45 minutes?
well, yeah,
This
because he
third
couldn't,
one?
because he couldn't handle the crazy. That's too
I gotta
crazy.
be better about Instagram. I gotta be better about Instagram. Obviously, I'm way behind everybody.
If you just follow her, it comes up
Yeah,
all the
she's
time.
naked all the time.
I'm
She's
terrible,
naked
but
all
I
the
never look
time
at
on there.
Instagram.
Yeah.
And the book makes her. What have you? Does it talk anything about growing up doing the Mickey Mouse Club?
Yes,
it
and
does.
she trashes Justin Timberlake and
Why?
Christina Aguilera. She says Justin Timberlake. She said she was pregnant, and Justin
Oh.
Timberlake made her get an abortion.
Ooh.
Now here's the thing. Here's how this all works, though. How sometimes now all of a sudden Justin Timberlake's getting back together with NSYNC during the exact same time that this book is out.
You think that that's part of it?
Yeah,
You think there's a conspiracy there?
I kind of think there might be.
I don't know.
To
Because
help him, you mean?
What?
To help him or hurt him?
To help him?
Yeah, I was gonna say that wouldn't hurt him.
No, that's
No.
all. No, to help him.
yeah, but so the
All of a sudden, this bad stuff is being said about him. So
Yeah.
instead of him, all of a sudden, while it's being
has
said,
he had a response to that? I thought he did about the abortion.
I don't know if he responded. Or
Okay,
not.
because the only thing I know is that when you write a book and you write something like that, they got to verify that it was true or have some
gotta
kind
have
of
some
proof
factual
that
back.
because you can't libel somebody
No.
or slander them in writing, right? That would be so he could have a case if
Yeah,
it's not true.
sure.
So she's got to have some like empirical
Right.
proof that it is true, because otherwise they're going to say we can't
I
put it in
mean,
the book.
she had to agree to have the abortion. It's not like he gave her an abortion. Yeah, he could say, "Listen, you
Yeah.
got to have this."
No, he
She
encouraged
wasn't
her.
probably ready for any kids. She's not
No.
ready now. I mean,
No, she's not.
so you
Well, I don't
probably
think
did you a
she-
favor,
Yeah.
and the whole world a favor.
they were only 16 or 17. So.
Yeah.
Your whole life's ahead of you.
Yeah.
That's a choice. I mean, that's
Right, it is.
That's
and
why
then
we live in
there-
America.
That is, and there's also
I know there's people against it, so we don't want to get in that
No,
subject.
I don't
but
even think that there's people against it. I always think that we should let women have the right to choose.
I agree.
That's where I stand. But I also think as I've gotten older, seeing people who can have kids, that I don't think that if you're young you should raise it. But if you would put it up for adoption, I don't know, somebody else
Yeah, I
you
can
could
see both
really
ways.
fulfill
Yeah.
somebody's life. But I don't. That's not the right thing for everybody. So,
Right,
and,
Karen-
and I don't think I should be the one to tell anybody else how to live their
I
life.
agree.
How
I
pissed
really
off
don't.
is that
100%
kid, though,
agree.
if it finds out who his parents are down the road? And my mom is Britney Spears and my dad's Justin Timberlake.
I should
a
be
lot
a
of
millionaire and I'm
times-
broke.
What the fuck?
The problem is now with these 23
I'm
and me, you
busted.
do find out,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
I mean, I know somebody who
Sure.
the kid found him.
Yeah.
Justin's comment was he's not concerning himself with Britney. He's focusing on his own family.
All right, there you
Yeah,
go.
in other
That's
words,
probably
yes, I did.
yeah. I mean, there's not a lot you can say to it. Right? Yeah, I encourage you.
And
to
let
do
the
it.
instinct reunion begin.
Bitch is bad shit crazy.
What is with these boy bands and them getting back together now? Is
I
their
don't
music
know.
gone that bad that it
No,
comes
but I
back?
think that it's one of these nostalgia things. So
These
everybody
30s
in their 30s
The
and
moms,
40s.
the moms have money now, so they can actually afford to take
the same thing with the 80s and 90s hip hop and stuff. It's
Yep.
huge right now.
Huge.
It's like, is
Yeah.
music that bad these days? Yes, it is.
Yes.
But I also sound like somebody's father or
Yeah,
grandfather
well,
saying
you are
that.
somebody's dad.
Yeah, well,
You're not even his
and
grandfather.
actually, yeah, I'm getting old, so. it's
But for the
awesome.
right price, you
No
can probably get
grandfather
Salt
yet.
and Pepper to play BTB.
That's all right.
Yeah, the
I
price is
wouldn't mind.
ridiculous now, though.
Is it?
I looked into, believe it or not, years ago as a joke, I looked into Vanilla Ice, and it was right after he started doing his
The home improvement
the
show?
home show.
Yeah.
20 grand to do 5 songs.
To do 5 songs.
20 grand.
Well, he only has 5 songs.
Listen, we brought
Does he have
Stevie B
5?
in. Stevie B was 10 grand. He was supposed to do a half hour. He did like 4 songs. I reached out to him a few weeks ago about doing a summer show. He now gets 60 grand.
60 grand?
And this guy,
The lip sync.
this guy's terrible because he makes you fly him first class. You got to put him in hotels. You got to feed him. And he only eats like salmon and certain things like that. Oh, yeah.
You're coming to Rochester. There's no such thing as first class.
The only thing he does
Believe it or
is,
not, there is. He comes from
is
Vegas.
he sings to a backtrack.
Really?
It's like he doesn't have a
Yeah, he
band
doesn't
or
play music.
anything.
He just sings to it.
Yeah.
So that's all those people do.
How many chicks show up at these shows?
They just show,
tons.
they show up.
Especially
They show
Rochester.
up.
Yeah. Mark?
They show
Shooting
up.
fish in a barrel?
They show up.
Yeah.
We sold over 700 tickets in like 2 days.
Where did he play?
At
Bette
Bette
Billy's.
Billy's.
He did.
He's played
Yeah.
there. He played there twice.
Wow.
Yeah. Actually, we're good friends now. And I told him, "You're fucking nuts." I said, "I'm not paying you 60 grand." He goes, "That's what I'm getting." I said, "Get it somewhere else." And he is.
You should expand. You could put the stage in Raymore and Flanagan now.
Well, yeah. Ruby Gordon is
Ruby
gone,
Gordon.
so you
that
know.
could be your that could be your concert hall.
I think we pay them all enough. We don't need to pay them
That
anymore.
would be the BTB concert hall. I kind of like that.
Yeah.
We're gonna get.
I know a
We're
promoter
gonna
that
get
can help
Greg to.
out.
We're
Yeah.
gonna. We're
What's
gonna
his
do
name?
the Connors
Ram
and
fan?
Ferris.
The
Connors
Con-
and Ferris BTB Music Hall.
I like that. That
but
could
we'll do it
happen.
somewhere else besides the mall.
That-
Mac,
that-
get
that
Mac
would
to
be
build
great.
it for you.
Exactly.
That would be very good.
Yeah.
What are you mocking over there?
No, not can anybody.
All right. Just wondering. So how I just have to know how many chicks showed up and how many did you?
I didn't stay long because I hate crowds. I stood at the end of the bar. It was freaking 110.
I would think that a million
was
chicks
100
would be all over you
it was
trying to get
100
in.
That's true. That is true.
I believe that.
That is true.
Do you use it to your advantage? At
No.
least nothing.
No.
No. How about when radio? Did you ever
Oh,
use radio?
we know. You know this. You
We've
know
had this
that.
conversation.
We've had this conversation before.
Radio, you did.
Freaking out. Yeah. During the PX, when I was at PXY that
Oh.
year
Yeah.
in the PXY jam.
Yeah. Oh, I don't.
Man.
Wait, I don't remember this
When Mark the
conversation.
Soldier didn't work, he was
Hang on.
always his
I
back
don't
was
remember
always on
this.
Bill Moran.
Mark the Soldier always worked. It wasn't my fault that they brought me over there.
No, I know, but you went. So at the summer jam,
Yeah.
you.
So we'd have ticket drops,
Yes.
or we'd go to a bar and we'd be giving them away. I mean,
Yeah.
yeah.
Really?
And plus, I was hanging out with well, I was only 29 myself, but I was hanging out with the younger guys
Yeah.
on the radio too.
Yeah.
You know, and as
Yeah.
a CMF, you guys are all old.
Yes, we were. We were. I was the youngest one to see him for a
Yes.
very long time.
Yep.
Very long time. Wow.
So, yeah.
So did you end up dating anybody or just hooking up?
I did date somebody.
You're a
Yes,
fool.
I did.
You always wind up dating me. That's why I remember you.
I dated. Yeah, that was the girl. I call her Rachel number 1. That was the girl that you told her that she could do better.
I did?
Yeah,
I said that to your.
yeah.
And she
Why-
became a county
You're the
legislator.
biggest shit stirrer ever. I swear to God.
Why? I don't remember this. Did I?
Yeah.
I went
And
up
you-
to a
and
girl
you-
with you and said you could do better.
Yeah.
Was I busting your balls? Was
Well,
there, tell me there was
I
like
think-
more conversation. I,
I
didn't
think-
just walk up and go, "Hey, honey, you can do better."
I mean, I feel
I
like
mean-
that might have been the conversation, knowing you back in the day.
Yeah, I mean, you came up when we were. I can't remember where we were, and it was like you. Just
I think
said-
you made this up.
I did not make this up. I wish I had her
It does
number.
sound like something like that.
I wish I had her number.
All right, so I told her she could do better.
Yeah,
All right.
but you're probably right. I mean, I'm not disagreeing with you.
You were kind of a dick before you got
Yeah,
married.
but that's that's a big dick thing to say.
But you felt
were a dick in that
you
time.
felt horrible though, and I remember you apologizing.
well, I was busting.
That's
I like to think that I was busting your.
Absolutely you were busting
All right.
balls. I'm not saying you weren't.
You
Absolutely.
mentioned a couple program directors before. We will not say their names, but one used to have girls come to the radio station. He was using the radio to try to get laid.
Yes.
And then the girls, so he'd have them show up and he'd have them wait in the lobby.
Yes.
He was the program director, and then he inserted himself for 2 hours on the air.
Yes.
Yeah, which like made him a hero because he was doing both now.
Yeah.
And he was a fucking tool. And I said last night that I wasn't going to trash people on the podcast. Like I felt bad, but there were some people that felt bad. This I don't feel bad. He would hold these women out in the lobby, and then people would come back and tell him whether or not the chick was hot or not.
Yes.
Like he would meet them over the phone. It was like caller 9. He dated caller 9, basically. This is what he did. Went a date with the dude.
Yeah, you won as long as you're good looking.
Yeah.
Come on down to the studio.
And they were never good looking.
There was one or two that I thought were okay.
Man.
One looked like John Goodman with long hair.
I know what one you're talking about.
Very nice person, what she did. And then there was another program director that you mentioned. Now, this guy did some dirty deeds. He did some shady shit, this motherfucker.
He was very shady.
He was very shady. Like shady to the point where he was caught up in that whole scandal where there was like the record companies would give money, right? For you. They used to give money. They tried to change it, but they used to try to get you to play their record more often. Sure. So a lot of times the record reps would come in and they would incentivize with, hey, we'll give you ticket giveaways, or we'll buy this, or we'll give you a ski
to this show.
We'll give you a ski trip. This motherfucker took the ski trip for himself and his family and went out to Jackson Hole, Wyoming, and skied.
This is the people we dealt with.
This guy did this. Then I was doing afternoons, and I used to have
strippers.
No, I did that, but I used to have strip trivia.
Yeah.
This wasn't with a stripper. This is with a listener. She used to come up, and I used to try to rig it so she would get, like, maybe she'd be in her bra or whatever, but never so she was naked. So she loved the attention. And this chick was in some kind of, I don't know, goofy marriage. Like, the guy traveled a lot, so she loved the attention. She never paid attention.
Was she good looking?
She was okay.
Yeah.
So other guys would come up, and then they'd end up, and they'd lose. The creepy program director starts hanging around.
Oh, boy.
Starts hanging around. He's asking me questions about her. I get a call one day, and they answer the phone. When you would answer the phone in a studio, because there was music playing, there was also a little speaker. So you couldn't, it was never on a handheld. It came through the board, you pushed a button, and you could record the call, play it back.
Like a speakerphone type.
But it was
thing.
like a speakerphone.
Yeah.
So she calls me and goes, I'm just leaving, and she names a hotel in the area, and the program director. And she says, she goes, oh my God, it was so bad, it was so gross. I can't believe this. I can't believe I did this. Blah 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 blah. She's saying,
she hooked up with him.
yeah,
Did he,
like middle of the day.
Wow.
This is I'm
but
on
what
the air.
did he give her anything for it though? Was there anything?
Yeah,
like,
it's penis.
No, I mean I'm
What do you mean?
talking.
Oh, I don't think so.
Yeah.
I think this was just them looking to hook up, and she was looking. She clearly was looking for more attention than her husband was giving her at the time. So this dude, it's on speaker, and I go, hold on a second. I do a quick break, and I come back. I go, oh my God, I can't. He comes walking in, hears her say how gross. I panic, and he starts yelling.
Oh, shit.
You just got married, and you're already cheating?
Oh,
And
jeez.
because I just got married, I go, what? He goes, you guys got, I can't believe it. Oh. So I don't know what to do because this is my boss always telling you. So I just completely say nothing, like nothing at all. But he was banging this other, or he tried to, and she thought he was awful.
Oh,
she
man.
called him to say he was awful, and he
hears it.
He came walking in. He must have done 90 from where they were back into the city. I'll never forget it.
Shit meat.
Huh?
The original shit meat.
Yeah, the original.
I'm stirring shit. Right?
Yeah,
I
I
can do
know. Something happened. There was somebody on the podcast. Earl David Reed was in town.
Oh yeah.
Earl showed some interest in this person.
Do I know this person?
No.
Okay.
Yes, I think you did meet her.
Okay.
I think you met her. Yes. Yeah.
Okay.
Yep. They went to the show. She met Earl. Earl has shown interest. So she came here one night, and then I get a picture from a mutual friend of them together, and this person said, she left your podcast and came here, and I said something like, better time over there or whatever like that. And then they bring up Earl, and I go, well, Earl's looking for...
You didn't have to tell the story.
Oh, I know.
I was going to say, Earl's a black guy. I go, Earl's looking for a little nice white meat.
He likes. That's all he dates is white girls.
All right. I go to write white. It comes out shit.
Oh boy.
I hit send. I'm on the phone with Doug Phelps, and I'm texting at the same time. And I send, he's into shit meat.
No.
Yes.
This is great.
This just happened. Just happened. So then the person writes back, this person's grade A+. I go, that's not, never mind. I go, why the fuck do I even communicate with human beings? I can't win. I can't do anything. I can't do it, Mark. I can't. But I wrote shit meat.
That's awesome.
Mm-hmm.
I'm kidding. You do realize on the iPhone, though, you can erase. That. Yeah. It has to be quickly, though.
Yeah, well, but you know
By
what?
the time you realize it's too late.
No, I sent it, and I saw it, and I was like, I just figured it was too late. I forgot about that feature because I'm old, and I forgot. And I was just like, it's out there. What am I going to do? What am I going to say?
Shit meat.
Shit meat,
white meat.
Nothing wrong with that.
What are you going to do? What are you going to do?
That's funny.
Man, we had some real winners in radio, though.
We really
There
did.
were some scumbags all the way.
Man.
It's nothing but it's like a den of thieves and drug addicts and just C students and scumbags. That's what it was.
It really was, and it was like,
And it was entertaining. It was fun.
Good stories.
Well, it was great stories because you could also get people.
Because all the degenerates.
You get people to do stuff. I mean, you would just sit back and watch this shit unfold in front of you. It was crazy.
We went to the Entercom Christmas party, 4 years ago? Ooh, what a shit show.
That's a good time.
Holy shit.
That was a good Christmas party. It
was great.
Yeah, you get. I mean, drunk. I remember walking up the stairs there, and some woman just walking right up and just going wham right on my balls. Just grabbed them. Somebody who's a client. Just hello.
I mean, it's just the party turns into
A shit show.
And there's one guy that I think he might still work there.
Okay.
That was always the headliner of being the shittiest, drunkest person there, and you know who I'm talking about.
I don't. Oh, really?
Yeah.
I did not.
What was that?
That was
What
my
was
stomach growling. I did not eat today. I saved it up for this, but it sounded like I farted, but it was my stomach. I swear to God, I did not. I would own it. I would gladly own it if I
He
did.
did earlier.
I did. I said earlier. I went. It was squirted out. I moved forward. I had boxing tonight. I've had a lot going on today. It's been a weird day.
Sound like
Weird day.
Weird day. Yeah, I love that guy.
I did too.
I am a huge fan of that
But
guy.
man, that guy could drink. That guy could party. All of a
Yeah.
sudden, he's the one. Remember, they were having they started dancing, and the guy was a big guy in a white shirt, and he kept going like that.
Yeah.
That's what he was. He all of a sudden, like there was like 3 parties going on. There was the one where all the drunk people were.
Yeah.
There was one where all the people didn't want to be around the drunk people, and there was one where we were, where we wanted to be with. We didn't
Both.
care which side.
Yeah.
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 So,
We just went back and
You were the
forth.
middle of that
back
diagram.
and forth. Yeah.
All right, we'll take a moment. You ready for a little closest to the pin? You
Yeah.
think you got it today?
No, but
Why?
we're okay.
You've done pretty well.
No, I didn't get one right last week. What are you talking about?
Oh, I don't remember. Well, you were all upset.
It had nothing to do
You
with
did.
it.
You got emotional. You were
It had
angry.
nothing to
I
do
was
with
saying
it.
mean
mad at
things in
Kevin.
the comments.
You were saying Kevin was saying stuff to you, and I was stirring it up, and you got mad at Kevin. And you know what?
I'm not mad at Kevin.
I can do anything, and you take the blame. This is awesome.
It's just like when I was an intern for you.
All right, we'll get to that next. But first, the Woodcliff Inn and Spa. Oh, let me tell you something. We are going to have a gift yourself contest. You got to call 585-206-8866, and you could win a gift certificate that you can use at their fantastic spa. They have all kinds of spa treatments there. It's well, I went up there during the day, and there was some guy who was just sitting out in like the common area. He had a cocktail. There's soft music playing. He's looking over the hills. He's in a robe. He's a young guy. I go, I am jealous of this. What is going on? Is there still more gurgling happening over here? Did you hear that?
I
think I did.
think you
So-
might be a minute till we get the closest to the pin.
I might be the closest to the pin. But I got it. So they have that. They have a great restaurant there, live music as well. And then they have a fantastic wine bar. So if you were to go, if you wanted to have a little escape without really going away, the Woodcliff Inn and Spa is fantastic. And especially as, you know, the seasons change a little bit more, we get some snow and stuff. They have snow activities for you. They have all kinds of trails around there. You could take some snowshoeing, nice romantic walk, do a little cross-country skiing.
You got the tummy gurgles. They got a great restaurant.
They have a great restaurant, and then you go in and get a nice. You could have a nice cocktail, hear some music, or do a whole bunch of spa treatments and stay right at the Woodcliff Holiday
Sounds
Spa.
wonderful.
Yeah,
Also,
it is. It's really
wonderful.
really
Nice.
really nice. The Woodcliff Hotel and Spa, buddy. This may be a good. I'm just saying. You want to get on the good side of somebody, huh?
Yeah.
That's right.
Take the girlfriend and the pillow.
Take that
And
and
the pillow.
screwball, and you're good.
The screwball.
Bring a
Your own screwball. Bring the pillow, and
then
you go to the
we're good.
Woodcliff Hotel and Spa.
There we go.
But we will be giving away gift cards. You just have to tell us why you deserve it. Gift yourself. Why do you deserve a gift? 585-206-8866. 585-206-8866. We'll play them back, and at the end of every week, we will give somebody a $100 gift card to the Woodcliff Hotel and Spa.
getting older, I'm one less day from dying young. I see the light go past my shoulder, I'm one less day from dying. I see my life.
This wasn't the song I intended.
He's just over here talking. Nobody's listening. He's just talking away.
I know.
What were you saying?
I don't know.
Yes, you do. What were you saying?
I don't know.
What were you saying?
Well, usually we're talking about how I would be.
Oh, I just said that I think that Mark would be a great boyfriend.
I was always told that I was a good.
Put the scissors down.
Because I think you would dote on people.
I
And you're
had
gonna
one
stay.
girl who really liked me, and she gave me a reason why she goes, "You're a fine boyfriend." She gave me a reason why she didn't want to date me anymore.
Why?
She goes, "Your best friend's mad."
Wait, why? What's wrong with Matt? Now, I've had women have written in on the podcast and said Matt looks like he's a good time. He's my kind of.
I don't trust you.
Seriously. Go, oh, that fucking asshole. He's a real asshole. That guy.
I don't know. They just said like one woman wrote in. Might have been a text going, Matt Reese looks like he would be a really good time. He knows his way around a woman. I think is what they wrote. And I went, who can tell that from a camera? Whoa, God, what
Knows
is
his
that?
way around a 12-pack.
Jeez,
That's
keep
for
drinking,
sure.
baby.
That's right.
Because you were best friends with him, she broke up.
Yeah, she goes, "I couldn't handle
Why?
it."
Is he a bad influence?
No, she just was.
Was he single at the time?
No, he was.
Because
With
I got to
somebody.
think Matt probably had a lot of chicks.
He was with somebody.
Like I
But
would
they
think if
didn't
you
like-
were
but
single,
they-
you probably had your pick of whatever.
They didn't like her, so she knew that. So that's what she said. She wasn't going to bother.
Well, maybe that was her fault.
You talking
Well, I
about
would-
the hot dog girl? Didn't let you eat
Yes.
hot dogs?
Yes.
Wait,
Yeah.
you had a wait.
The girl wouldn't let him eat hot dogs.
Why?
Because they're not good for him. You understand, when Mark would go to breakfast, he would order a hot dog.
Cheese dog.
You would order a cheese dog for breakfast.
Yeah.
Okay.
Meanwhile, this fat girl's telling him how it's not healthy for him. I go, who the hell are you to tell anybody what's healthy for him and what's not healthy?
Did you say that?
Yeah.
Aye!
The funny thing is, we're friends on Facebook now. She friend requested me like, I don't know, a year ago.
Oh, really?
Well, let's call her.
She's not fat anymore.
She's not.
No.
No.
She stopped eating hot dogs.
Wait. Does she doesn't work at a clinic or something, does she?
I don't know.
I don't know.
I don't know.
Well,
that
there was
about-
a girl.
I mean, they only dated for like 3 days.
Okay,
No,
because
we
there
got-
was.
You'd have to look
we
at
got-
probably her Facebook profile.
What
would tell you
did
which
was she a brunette?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So there was a girl years ago. She came up. She worked at some. She was a client of the radio station. This is terrible. She came in and she started talking about how she used to be so fat, and she lost all kinds of weight. And I'm just sitting there, and I'm letting the other person on the show handle the interview because they were
Am I right, Mark?
the client.
Am I right?
Oh, it just went away.
Oh.
I think it just went away.
The fuck did I do?
I'm letting the other person handle the interview, and this woman says, "Is that her?"
No.
No. All right. So this woman says, "I used to be really fat," and she goes, yeah, and she's going on and on and on, and the other person's telling her how good she looks, and he can't believe it, and blah blah blah. And she goes, "Yeah, the problem was I used to always go to McDonald's and all that, and I start laughing, and she goes, "What?" I go, how much did you weigh?" And she says it, and I go, "You didn't just go to McDonald's. They called Wendy's for backup." And I said this on the radio to a client. But she was talking about how great
talking
she
about
looked.
it, right?
So she's going, "I used to stop at McDonald's every day." I go, "God, you were that big. They called Wendy's for backup." And like there was just like this silence in the room. And then I'm the only one who started laughing. I'm like,
Then you have the salesperson probably standing there going, "What the fuck?"
I don't remember. Probably, I usually just
They used to
ignore that.
stand there to make sure that you didn't say
Yeah,
I
anything
don't know, though.
stupid.
You know, somebody said that, and I had lost all that weight. I don't think that would bother me.
Well, no, and the person had lost
I'd
a
laugh
tremendous
about
amount of weight. And when you saw this woman, you would never have thought, hey,
Yeah.
at one point, that's a fat person. Sometimes you can see it,
Right.
right? You can sometimes see it in people, but that's the that's the thing. Like, first of all, I never would have thought you've talked about you being a fat guy.
Yeah.
I didn't see it. I don't know.
I still
I mean,
feel
I'm not
fat.
checking you out like that. I'm not
I used
looking.
to
I'm
be,
not
too.
scoping. Used to be. That's right. He used to be. That's it. All right, Mark, you ready?
Yeah.
Are you sure?
Leave Billified.
Whoops.
Uh-oh.
I hit the thing. It didn't go to the right
Bro,
bank. It didn't go right-
you're
it didn't
ruining
go
the
to-
show.
I know.
This is best.
Bruh.
Natalie's watching us live on Facebook. No one's gonna know their way around you but me.
But see, that's a good thing. That's
Right.
true love.
Yeah.
That's very nice.
I told
That's
you.
someone
I
who's
like him crazy. I told you.
that's protective. That's protective.
She's the least craziest one he's dated, though.
Really?
That's true.
What were the other ones? I'm dying to know what crazy is. Like, never mind.
That's next week's show.
Next week.
Yeah,
Can we talk next week about the crazy that you
Are we
dealt
allowed
with?
to talk about that?
Yeah.
All right.
All right, as long as you're cool.
I
Think
Blair's
about
by
it
far the craziest. I mean,
What's that?
Blair's by far.
I know.
the
That's what
craziest.
the stories we have. Oh, my God.
Really?
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Wow.
Yep. I got chased with a chair.
You got chased with a chair?
Chased with a chair one time. She took one of the
The bar stool.
One of the bar stool. She took a beer handle and she was gonna beat me with it.
She hit herself instead by
herself.
accident. Yeah, right in the head.
What was the issue? What did you do?
I can't remember.
Oh, he would say shit to her all the time just to get her
Yes.
going. You
Yeah.
know, to bust her balls, and they were best friends.
There you go.
He's a shit stirrer.
All right, what do you got on your first question?
With Kiss playing their last show over the weekend at MSG, they're still looking to make a little bit of money.
Yeah.
One way is with the Kiss casket.
Yeah.
What is the cost of a
the-
signed Kiss casket?
Now, I thought you could get this at Walmart.
That makes sense.
Not signed.
No, I don't know about the signed. I thought they did a while ago.
It's
have
not
the
the
Kiss
same. It wouldn't be the same.
It's
one.
not the
I
same
guarantee-
one? All right, so a
guarantee Eric gets
signed
one.
Kiss casket.
Signed Kiss
Oh,
casket.
yeah.
How much?
Would a signed Kiss casket go for? See, is that one you can't even bury it? You gotta you
Right.
gotta put them under glass in the back of your dining room or something. And
Yeah, what you do is you just get yourself cremated and you put yourself in
the Kiss casket.
Kiss casket. Yeah.
All right, did you write down a number already?
Yeah.
Because I'm trying to think a casket on like a base level. Well,
Base level, $3-4 grand for a good one.
yeah. So I'm not that far off then in my thinking. I got a
They
number.
might even be a little low.
Yeah, I thought they were like 10
Nah.
for a nicer, like ornate one. So that's why I was trying.
You're a little high. Not much.
I think I went low now.
All right.
There were 4 professional sports teams who participated in No-Win November. The Jets, Panthers, and Patriots were all 0-4. How many times did the 4th team, the Detroit Pistons, lose in November?
Well, I think the basketball season started a little later in
No,
November.
it starts in October.
Started in October.
Fuck, that's right.
So they probably played approximately 20 games. They didn't win any games in November at all.
They were in No-Win November.
Holy shit.
So that means how many did they lose?
How many did they lose in November?
That's the kid from McQuaid who's on
Yeah,
that
it was
team.
late. Him and LeBron had
Isaiah.
had beef.
Isaiah.
I did not win one game.
Wow.
Because the Lions are good now. They can only have one good team in Detroit at a time.
Just a regular season thing, don't worry.
He's right.
All right, there we go.
In what year did Burl Ives, a.k.a. Sam the Snowman, first tell the story of a young red-nosed reindeer?
Okay.
Strictly a guess.
I did 2 guesses on that, but I'm gonna have to narrow it down in my
Narrow it
mind
down.
here.
Just go with your first guess.
With
You
a
think so?
suggested price of $28.99, Tickle Me Elmo became a huge success for Tyco, seeing people resell them in newspapers and on the internet for up to $1,500 a piece. What year was Tickle Me Elmo the must-have gift?
I think it's before I had kids.
Listen, I'm trying to think how old my nephews were.
Okay. All right.
Known for his songs like Empire State of Mind and Hard Knock Life, and better known for being the husband to Beyonce and being the first hip-hop billionaire, Sean Carter, a.k.a. Jay-Z, is celebrating a birthday today. How old is Jay-Z? Remember, according to Earl, black don't crack it bends. And last but not least, also on this date in 2015, Melanie Griffith and Antonio Banderas filed for divorce after how many years of marriage?
Antonio Banderas and Melanie Griffith. That was after Don Johnson. They filed for divorce.
2015, they filed for divorce. How many years were they married?
Okay. All right. I have no idea.
Back to the top. How much for the Kiss casket?
So I thought an upper end, like, ornate casket went for like 10 grand. I was thinking 17 if you had the autograph on there. So I wrote down 15, but I feel like maybe I'm off.
I went way low.
What'd you write?
7,500.
I went 15.
15. I wrote 15,000.
$5 grand. Fuck you.
That's it.
That's it. And if you leave your car unlocked, they'll put 2 in your
It's
front
made
seat.
out of balsa wood.
Right. Mark got that one, see?
Wow, I'm 10 off. 10,000 off. Ugh.
Jets, Panthers, Patriots were all no-win November teams. How many times did the Pistons lose in November?
All right, this is bad. I don't know. Because I was trying to figure how many basketball games. It's
I mean,
hard.
there's 80
to-
games in a season, 82.
Yeah.
So I'm probably too high on this.
I said 24.
I said 10.
I said 21.
15. Oh, and 15. Kind of like the Lions a few years back.
Yeah. 116.
What year did we first learn of Rudolph, the red-nosed reindeer?
With Burl Ives.
I said 1965.
I said 1962.
Why the hell did I say 1949?
And while I wrote down 49 as my other year, but I'm going 62.
1964.
All right, it was 2 off.
Yeah, now I
there.
think about it.
Wait,
it
what
wasn't
did you
color.
say?
1965.
You're 1 off. Son of a bitch.
What year was Tickle Me Elmo? Tickling kids' fancies for $1,500 a pop.
1996.
That's the exact year I wrote.
I said 2000.
2 in the hole, 1996.
For some
Mark
reason, I
Hillman
thought
running away with it
something
this
I-
week.
I thought my kid was 2 for some reason when that came out, but I guess not. Glad it wasn't.
Helmet. How? You told me you suck at this. He's running away
He's
with
running away with it. There's still time for him to jack it up.
That's
though.
right.
First hip hop billionaire, Sean Carter, aka Jay-Z, is celebrating what birthday year or number this year?
it. All right, so now I'm thinking Dr. Dre is probably around the same era, right? Would it be with Jay-Z, or is he a little younger? So anyway, Dr.
Dre
Dre's
was
like,
first. I think Dre was before
well,
Jay-Z.
Dre is 62, I think. So I went a little higher than I originally was thinking. I wrote 58.
I went 51.
I said 60.
54.
So that's 4 off. I don't even know what this last one who got.
And how many years Melanie Griffith and Antonio Banderas married before
I think they
filed for
tried. I
divorce
think
in
she
2015?
didn't she have like drug problems and he was trying to help her, and she went up in rehab for something. I don't know. I wrote 8.
Got 15.
16.
19.
19.
19. Same as Bill Moran.
Do not bring it. Not today. Not today. Not today. Not today. Not today. Jesus. You want to see somebody get killed? Oh my God. That's it. All right. What do you?
Nothing.
What?
get
Go
for
ahead. Go
your
ahead. Go
comments?
ahead.
I warned you.
No, oh Jesus.
Oh,
No, I warned
you already
do you
said
mean you
enough
wa-
bad things today.
What do you mean you warned me?
Kevin's a shitster. That's what he warned you about.
Yeah, that's right. Warned you about him.
Yeah, you did.
Yeah.
You did. You
What you
did.
get for the comments off air tonight?
I
Dick.
was just trying to
I know.
just trying
That's
to
after
make
him,
a point. Make
That's
a point.
after him saying that he would never say to Rachel #1 that she could do better than
Oh,
me.
forgot. Bonus question for Matt.
Oh, okay. Here goes for Matt. Hang on. Hang on.
How
hang on.
many? Oh, get the music. How many girls has Mark Hillman turned lesbian?
I think it's 3.
Yeah, I was gonna say 3 too, but I don't know. It is 3. How do,
It's
wait,
3.
now, but by the way, you don't turn them lesbian.
Oh yeah, he does.
Well, 3 of them went lesbian. You got to think about it for a second.
Like-
3 of them went lesbian.
They're like, can't get any lower. We got to go to women.
One more. All he's got left is a thumb. One for the thumb.
All right, hang on a second. When these women all of a sudden decided that they would prefer to be with women, as a guy, what does that do to your ego? Because being broken up with, like, let's say,
Well, it's. I don't know. If
did they leave you for
No,
another? Okay.
Nobody ever left me
All right, okay,
for
all
another
right,
girl.
all right.
Well, actually, wait a minute. Maybe one did. One did.
One left you for another girl.
Yeah.
And did that bother you at all?
It did then, but now I think it's fine. I don't give a
Did
shit.
you didn't
now.
ask?
Did this become a thing when you had a guy? Did you have a 3-way with them, and then is that how
no,
you introduced it?
This is
Okay.
before any of this ever started. Yeah.
When did that start?
When did that start?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Right after, like later?
Yeah, later.
Wow.
Yeah. So yeah, 3. He got it right on. He got it right on the nose.
So
I figure it's close.
when they went that way, did you ever run into them? Did you ever ask any questions?
Well, I've never. Rachel Rachel number one, yes. We and her talked a lot. We actually stayed friends. I was actually supposed to go down to Atlanta where she lives, and you know,
It was the
and
best man at
visit
the
her.
wedding.
Yeah. So, but no, we never really got into it. I never asked. I never got into it. I didn't think there was any reason to. And the other one turned into a fucking celebrity. All of a sudden, watching today's show, there she is.
Yeah. Oh, wait, you dated that person?
I went out with her for a couple times. John DeTulio introduced me to her.
Okay. All right.
Yeah. Okay.
No, I don't care who. Oh, of course you can say that his name.
Right.
I just didn't know if you wanted to say if you wanted to go any further with the
But
story.
I don't know. I think but she's very. In what she does when she was on the Today Show, she was very open.
Yeah.
About her, you know, her and her wife.
Oh, really?
Adopting a
baby.
kid. But
Okay.
baby, yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, so,
All right.
so it's no secrets.
Okay.
You know,
All right.
but yeah.
Did you sit there and go, I once?
Oh, I was like, I'm sitting there going, yeah. I was kind of excited about that one.
Yeah. Did you, now, what kind of, when you dated these women, how far did it go?
Me and Rachel number one did the deed.
Okay.
Nothing really happened between me and
A lot of times women can kind of be a little more fluid. The guy, I can't wrap my head around that, but anybody could be anything they want.
I don't think I did anything with.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
And then the third one was like, you know,
Just a throwaway.
just throwaway.
Yeah. All right, very good. It's always
Anything else?
It's an interesting life you've had.
It's not really interesting at all.
What do you mean it's not interesting? You've had 3 women that you used to date that are now lesbian. You've paid people to watch them have sex. You've been part of threesomes. You've been in all kinds of stuff. You've been chased, fought. Yeah, it's an interesting life.
And today you got a pillow.
And today,
From an adoring fan.
That's
And
right.
an ornament.
that's right. And the ornament. I should let you have the ornament.
Put it on the tree.
We'll put it on the tree.
Yes.
All right.
I insist.
For Mark Hillman,
Yes.
who never disappoints. For Matt, who next week we find out about the crazy. I can't wait. And we'll be right after the Dallas Eagles.
Ooh.
That's Sunday night, right?
Yeah. So I'll be hungover and possibly depressed.
All right. Well, maybe not.
There's a chance
Maybe
you might not be here.
All right. We'll figure it out. For Kevin, I apologize. I'm Bill Moran. We'll see you tomorrow.